The bonfire of regulations is staring us in the face as a consequence of any type of Brexit. So what on earth has this got to do with our gathering here this evening and to do with the Mango Mussolini? Well, as I was compulsively scrolling my way through my Twitter feed today, I saw the image of a poster at one of the many anti-Trump rallies that are going on today, this one in London, and it said, Brexit and Trump, two cheeks of the same arse. I could not have put it better. Because we're now standing at a crossroads. In one direction, there's a continuation of that slow, negotiated, detailed, and painstaking work that moves all of us to a better place, looking forward and looking outward. Or we can be convinced by the easy sloganeering of the Brexiteers and of the chief orange woman hater himself, Donald Trump. Let me say this, as we move towards chlorinated chicken, we move away from protecting those hard-won rights. So, controversially, I'm going to say a big thank you to the misogynist in chief. Since he took office, he's worked to dismantle women's rights. I say worked, obviously he's never actually worked very hard because that might interfere with playing golf, eating burgers and insulting the rest of the world. But his shouting of simplistic insults and constant dissemination of hateful lies has allowed those who believe this crap to become emboldened on the back of them. And if we allow that to go unanswered, if we don't rebut his hateful speech, his othering of women, othering of races, othering of religions, othering of his allies, for goodness sake, Canada, if we allow his sycophantic grovelling to Putin, Erdogan, Kim Jong-un, President Xi and other supposed strongmen, and they always are men, to go unanswered, to become normalised, the future for women becomes very bleak indeed. I'm sure many of you remember that photograph of a group of white men taken in the Oval Office shortly after Trump's inauguration. One of his first acts as the new US president to sign the global gag rule, the removal of US funding to any overseas organisation that offered abortion or even advice on abortion, even if the US money itself was not assigned to part of that work. It's bad enough that women don't have the rights of their own bodies in Northern Ireland, and I very much hope that will change. But now we have the prospect of the appointment of a new Supreme Court judge in the US that shifts the carefully crafted balance of that court to the right, and might well now see attempts to overturn Roe v. Wade, that landmark decision from 1973 in the United States Supreme Court on the issue of the constitutionality of laws that would endanger and if that is overturned, that would endanger the lives of thousands of US women who would, let's be clear, still go ahead with abortions, but do so in an illegal, unregulated backstreet clinics. The removal or reversal of women's rights stares us in the face in the US as it does here. But I'm going to end on an optimistic note. What this gathering here this evening and the many, many rallies across the UK today show us is that his hate and lies have galvanised and united women and men to be activists opposing this inward and backward narrative. And rallies like this embolden us, give us belief that there is an alternative future. After Trump was elected, the Women's Equality Party saw one of the biggest spikes in membership numbers in the party's history, and he continues to motivate new activists daily. Together and united, we can and will face down the misogynist in chief, and indeed thank him for all he has done to spur us and even more women to organise and fight for the continuation and improvement of our rights. Thank you all very much.